I dance because it is how I know. I dance because it is how I dance, because it is how I am.
My water story is something about that's happening to where my mom is from. My mom is from Nevada, a little tiny town called Ely, Nevada. It's 4 hours north of Las Vegas. Las Vegas has been trying really hard to get our water. Las Vegas is huge, they have casinos, and we didn't have a choice. We were such a tiny, tiny town that they basically took it away from us. And
I dance because it is how I survived a hard life. A gift from my right ancestors behind. Unconscious eyes, beyond space, beyond time. Sage, smoke, the body, the soul, the mind. Purify. Good spirits arrive and purify. My senses alive. I am alive.
I've recently had an experience with water that is much more positive, and it helps me like experience just the majesty that this element brings. You know, it's like a tiny drop can like mean a little, but like when it's in a mass, it's so powerful. It could overpower you in a second. But I've taken to jumping off of high stuff into water. It's really exhilarating and terrifying and refreshing. I finish a jump and I feel the most clean, the most refreshed, the most, I don't know, pure that I've felt in a long time.
Back home in Manitoba, Canada, there's, and Ontario too, where Nimki is from, there's a lot of thunderstorms, storms all the time. When I was a little girl, my parents would say, don't get scared. Like, they're like, no, that's just the Thunderbirds coming to bless us. That would make me feel so much better. In Phoenix, the tap water is, every city, you have to have like a city and state regulation to show that it's like drinkable, because you're legally supposed to be able to drink your tap water. And because some people can't afford like drinking water, or, the luxury of the bottled water, like, and they shouldn't have to. You should be able to drink out of your tap, because we're tapping into all these other resources that we don't have to, because we don't limit our water intake and it's not sacred to everyone. So in Phoenix, the tap water is highly contaminated, and a lot of people drink it, and especially homeless people. And there's like an average of, I don't even know what it is, but it's hundreds of homeless people that die every summer in Phoenix, because not only because they live outside and it's hot, but because they drink the tap water.
There's this lady in Canada, Josephine Mandamin, that was her name. She walked around the Great Lakes and she prayed for that water. She started this water walk. So my mother, her and my great auntie, they heard about that, so they wanted to start that in our community. So we did this water walk, this ceremony. Halfway through the first day, it started just pouring on us like crazy, like just heavy rain. And so there's just this group of people just walking on the road. And like the second day, we started it started snowing, and eventually it hailed some too. So we experienced all those types of rainfall, and we did a whole 109 kilometers. Yeah, that's what we did. We gave our bodies up for that water, all our energy, and prayed for that water.